Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Traversatile and today we'll be doing our cash stuffing for August. Let's get into the video. Let's go over our cash envelopes and let's see how we're doing so far. I don't remember. Oh yes, I don't know why I brought all these up. You go there. Groceries. We have 40 left. Yeah, because if you saw my, not my last video, the one before that, where I added in all my new envelopes, I took all of the funds out of our travel fund and dispersed it among the rest of my envelopes. I put 100 into groceries. We had a mini grocery trip, but after today's stuffing, we need to get more. But we have 40 left there. I'm pretty sure it's the same for all of these. Miscellaneous, I still only have the 10, even though I wanted to use miscellaneous for cat food and toilet paper. 10 is not enough to cover that, so I just used my card instead. And eating out, we ate out. And also, bro, I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but like, do you see these little like bite marks out of this bill? It is disgusting and gross. I don't know if it's from a bug or getting wet and then ripping, but that is disgusting and I hate that I have this. But anyway, I had 40 in here, but we spent it and now we only have $3 left. And then I took nothing out of the entire rest. I haven't touched the rest of our sinking funds. They are the same. So today we are stuffing $300. And let me get these out here. I don't think I mentioned it in a previous cash stuffing video, but throughout the whole time between that really long gap I had in videos from like June 5th was when I filmed my June stuff, and I didn't film the next stuff until like July 20 something. Throughout that time, I was actually doing I was still stuffing my envelopes. I was still withdrawing money from the bank and stuffing it. And I really wanted to film it. I just did not have time. Everything was hectic. And the few times I had a little bit of time, I was too tired. I didn't want to set everything up. I was just a whole hassle in my mind. I didn't want to do it, but I still stuffed the money. But let's see. We have 50, 150, 70, 90, 210, 220, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 300. Wow, that's like the smoothest I've ever counted. But now that I've said that, it will not be smooth the entire rest of the time I count anything. I was going to say something and I forgot. I don't remember. I am hot and sweaty and I'm just trying to get this done as quick as possible because it is too hot to exist right now. I'm sure the majority of you relate. I don't think there's anyone, like, is there anyone who actually lives somewhere in summer that's not like sweltering? Because even in like, even in high latitude areas, I know, even if they're cold typically or have shorter summers, I know their summers can get hot. I don't think there's anyone who lives somewhere cold but has a cold summer. I don't know what I'm saying. I need to pull up my amounts. First, groceries is getting 100. Just today, my husband commented, he said, "Why do we keep postponing going to the store? We need groceries." And I said, "I'm sorry, I need to film it first." Give me a second. 50, 220s, and 110. But he's understanding, he knows. Like, this is footage for me. I could, and yeah, I don't really have a way to quickly do it and then go to the store. So that's why I'm trying to rush filming this. I at least needed to stuff this money before we can spend it, preferably. Otherwise, I just get into the habit of using my card. So groceries now has 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140. And we plan on going to Walmart today and doing a big stock up. And oh, also, where we work, there's a ton of storage areas, but hardly any of them are organized. But in one of the storage areas, they found this mini refrigerator. So So the custodian, the one keeping track of all the storage areas, she was like, no one has claimed this. It has been here however long. You guys can have it. So now we have a fridge in our office. So we're going to use that to try to store food so we're not as tempted to go out and eat at a restaurant during our lunch break, because we'll have food right there. Miscellaneous, what are you getting? You're only getting 10? Oh, I don't know why I did that. I always use miscellaneous a lot. I don't know why I did that to myself. For future stuffings, I'm going to need to put a lot more towards miscellaneous, because all I have is 5, 10, 15, 20. As you've been able to tell from my budgets and my the evaluations of my expenses, I always spend around like 150 for miscellaneous in a month, not 20. So I'm going to have to bulk that up more. You are getting 30. Yes. 30, because 2 10s and 2 5s. I prefer using cash when we go to a restaurant, but the issue is I hardly ever have money for tips, like a cash tip. I tend to use card for restaurants, but I'm trying to not. The only time I can really use cash and not worry about a tip is fast food, but like we're trying to not do that too much, you know. So Num Noms has 10, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33. Obviously not enough for us. With the amount that we've been eating out, we're going to need a lot more than 33, but I will stuff this more from future stuffings. What is up next? Am I giving anything gas? No, gas is not getting anything today. Rent is getting 50. Yes. Obviously, rent is going to cost a lot more whenever we do it, but we don't have anything yet. But we're at least trying to rush to save for a down payment. Obviously, it's going to take us a little bit to get to the point where we can have enough for a down payment and a couple months rent ahead of time. And I know by the time we have that much, the availability is going to have changed in this area. So I'm kind of disappointed about that, because we've found some places that are really nice that we want, but I'm sure by the time we get enough to actually pay for it, it's no longer going to be available. So we'll just see what's available by the time we do save up. This only has 100 right now. It's going to be a bit intense, but stuff like rent for a new apartment and payments for a new car became our high priority very quickly, but it's going to be intense saving up so much in such a short amount of time. This is just getting a 50, so this also has 100. It's a lot of expenses and for a short-term time frame, but we need it. I'd rather not put this off until like a year later. I want this as soon as possible. Tech, you are getting 30. You are getting a 20 and 10. Okay. Right now my husband really wants to save up for a new computer. However, like I said, at the place where we work, there's a ton of old stuff just sitting around in storage areas that has not been claimed and has been sitting there for years. And there is a ton of tech stuff. They have so many little like sheds, garages, closets, and they're all just filled with old tech stuff that nobody wants, because either a lot of it doesn't work anymore. However, my husband knows how to get a lot of stuff working again, but no one there knows how. So one thing breaks and then they give up and want to throw it away. Or something still works, but they get a newer thing, so they no longer have a use for the old thing. But they didn't throw it away or sell it. It's just sitting there. So my husband is really hoping that out of all the tech there is, he's hoping he can find at least something that he can use in the meantime. Anyway, so tech 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. Okay. This one isn't as intense of a high priority, but it's still something that he wants to get soon. So it's kind of a secondary high priority. Close. You're getting 10 and 2 5s. As I said in my July budget video, we had a trip to JCPenney and we got like a whole haul of clothes. Between both him and I, we both got a lot of clothes. It was very impromptu, but it was actually, we didn't plan on having a free day. But we ended up with a free day. So it was a very unplanned shopping trip, but I wanted to take advantage of the fact that we had the time, we had the money, and also actually more so, whenever I tried stuff on, I didn't feel gross about myself like I do many times when I go to a store and try stuff on. So I wanted to take advantage of all that momentum. I knew I was trying to be responsible about it, so we were only getting stuff that was discounted. But I knew if I said, oh, well, good to know it's here, but we'll come back and get it later, either it wasn't going to be available or next time we came, like we would have lost all that momentum and we would have lost the opportunity to buy stuff at the price that we did. When we checked out, it still boggles my mind. When we checked out, the cashier said that the worth of our transaction would have been, like, it's worth $700, but we only paid $200 because every item we got was discounted, some of them very severely discounted. So that means that we saved $500. So again, if you look at it from one angle, it's bad that we spent $200 unplanned, but on the other hand, that was a very good value to get something that was worth $700, but only pay $200. That's more than 3 times the value. So I appreciate that so I'm glad that we did that. However, yeah, I obviously I didn't take any of that from the clothes envelope, so I have to compensate by paying it back as I stuff the clothing. Anyway, sorry, I just keep talking. So clothing has 20, 40, 50, 55, 60 now. Eventually I want to, when I get enough in here, I want to pay back the 200 to my card. So whenever I get 200 here, I'll put it back in my card, so it's as if I took the 200 from the envelope, which is its purpose. And then lastly, we have savings. It's just getting these 2 5s. Also, I suddenly realized like a couple days ago, I haven't done any savings challenges this entire time, even though I originally planned to. I want to. But like that 2022 challenge, I wanted to keep contributing $22 occasionally as I could. So I might have to figure out either, I don't know if I want to take from this envelope, probably not, but I'll have to create a separate thing of also adding in the 22. But anyway, just general savings now has 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. Which is good. We started with 0. Now we have 70. Doing good. And yeah, I'm a bit tired and all over the place. We had a big event last night. I was doing like 3 things at once. So I'm tired today, so I'm sorry if my thoughts were incohesive. That is it for this cash stuffing. It was lovely spending time with you. You are my favorite company to spend with. I would not have wanted to pass this time any other way than just sitting here and chatting with you. You're looking lovely today, by the way. I know you thought no one noticed, but I did. You're looking ravishing today, I will have you know. You are an absolute darling and your eyes are sparkling today. And I know you've been tired recently, but you need to give yourself some rest, all right? All right? You've been putting in a lot of work recently. You've been putting in a lot of effort, but it hasn't gone unnoticed. I have noticed, I promise you. And you have deserved a rest, darling. Go ahead and drink some tea and take a nap, all right? And drink some water, all right? I don't need any of y'all passing out from heat stroke here because that's all that's gonna happen with the amount of heat here. Oh my goodness. Anyway, sorry, I went on a tangent. You look lovely today, and I appreciate you spending your time with me today. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, click the like button and subscribe to stay updated as I go throughout this journey. If you have any questions or suggestions, comment down below. This has been Traversatile. Farewell. What are we doing today? We are stuffing money, obviously. That was a very good, it's a very good worth, very good quality. Even in high latitudes, whatever it is. Yeah, even in high longitude, or not.